What's going on, YouTube? It's been a while since we've done a Race to Division 1 episode, so you probably don't remember where we left off, but we finally finished off in Division 4, got promoted to Division 3, and we missed the Division 4 title by 1 point. So it's unfortunate we didn't get the title, but at least we're finally in Division 3. We're still using this team that we've got. You remember I got Izzo in a pack. I put him on this team, and I gotta say, it's not playing as well as when it was De Bruyne. De Bruyne played so much better at that cam position, and I don't really know what it is. It could be because of that 5-star weak foot. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just because I'm not really that great with left-footed players, and it's really weird. At least left-footed players in a center attacking mid position. Usually if they're a right mid, that's fine, but I don't really know what it is. Sometimes when I use left-footed players in the middle of the pitch, they just don't work as well for me as right-footed players. It might be something in my head. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have that kind of thing going on with your head as well. But our first match, a 4-3-1-2 is the formation we come up against, full BPL team, and he was a very, very good player. You can definitely tell the difference between a Division 3 player and a Division 4 player, but I did have a nice passing sequence here to start off the match. I was able to get the ball around. He ends up biting, and then Fernando Torres puts it into the back of the net, giving us the first goal of the match, but he was relentless after I scored. My defense just felt terrible after I scored. I mean, he just had me so pressured and I couldn't do anything. You guys will see right there, a great pass. Sturridge gets just a little bit of space and puts it in, and we're equalized right away. So he spent no time being down 1-0, but after he scores still, I like completely dumbed out for some reason. I started playing terrible. Maybe I felt too confident because I won so many games in a row previously. If you guys remember, after I made that new team, I won about 4 or 5 games in a row. Right there, not sure what happened with Sergio Ramos. It seems like in Next Gen, when you guys play, if you try to hit the A button to pass or the B button to clear a little bit early and you mistime it, they actually stumble like that, like you did when Sergio Ramos right there just stumbled. So back-to-back goals, and we find ourselves down 2-1. Right there, I end up fouling him right outside of the box, which I thought I would still be okay. I was like, you know what, it shouldn't be a big deal, but he goes for the shot here, and it goes right over the crossbar. Insanely close, but a big error here by myself as I try to get the ball from the goal kick to Andre Schürrle, end up losing the header, and Sergio Ramos with a terrible touch, and look at Dembaba. Demolishes that ball in the top left corner. No keeper in the world would have been able to save that one. And we find ourselves down 3-1 after 2 defensive errors by Sergio Ramos. So not a great defensive performance from my side here, but it's still early in the game. That's really what I have going for me. It was still the first half. Now it's the second half. Started to pick things up a little bit here. Try to get myself back into the game. Bad pass, and I get really lucky as Dembaba tries to get another rocket in, but check with a great save. My opponent ends up getting a corner kick. Luckily, this one was a little bit far for him. Czech makes an easy save. We're going to punt this one all the way down to Eto. And I really just tried to roll the dice there. I mean, you guys have probably seen it in my previous episodes. Sometimes you can just punt the ball all the way over their defense after a corner kick. But lucky that his player ends up getting a bad touch. Izzo, weak little pass there. Thankfully, it gets to my player. But Eto's just going to outpace his defense, smash it near post, and we end up getting 1 back. So scoreline is 3-2. Still got a chance to get a comeback going on. Still got a chance to at least pull a draw or something here. We go with an over-the-top through ball to Torres, take it near post, and he makes another save. We end up getting a corner. Di Maria to go ahead and whip this one in. Can't get to that one. Falls right to Eto. His defender goes in with the slide tackle. Great job defending that, but look at right here. One-on-one chance. Eto against the keeper. Mishandles the ball. I have no clue how that happens. Seems like I'm just using the sprint button too much, and I want to talk about that a little bit. So on my trading account, I've been playing a lot of seasons, a lot of division play, and I gotta say, I've just literally tried to lay off the sprint button a little bit. I really feel like that's what's bothering me. That's why I'm playing so poorly on this account compared to my other account, because my other account, man, I've had a large win streak. But again here, another one-on-one chance. Torres can't put it away. And I gotta say, man, after looking throughout this video and letting myself not finish those 2 chances I had. I could have ended up not even equalizing, but taking the lead. But right there, you guys saw, he puts the nail in the coffin with David Luiz as he ends up missing the header the first time, gets it right back, and this one's going to end 4-2, and I have nothing to blame, or no one to blame rather, but myself for not being able to finish those one-on-one chances, and that's what I have to get good at, and you guys have been seeing that a lot from me. I'm not putting away one-on-one chances that I really should be putting away, so I'm still going to stick it out with this 4-1-2-1-2 team, but I really think I'm going to try out the 3-5-2 as that's the formation I've been using on my other account, or my other gamer tag if you want to call it that. I've really been enjoying the 3-5-2. It might be because it's just got 2 central defensive mids, and it's a full Serie A team, by the way, for those of you guys who are wondering. Maybe it just works out well because of the center backs. I don't really know what's working well, if it's just my gameplay, if it's the actual formation, if it's the players in the formation, who knows. But our next match, another 4-3-1-2 team, and actually I don't really see this formation that often. It was weird to see that twice in Division 3 already, but right away, try to get something going. A little bit too much with Eto. Try to do a little bit too much with him. Still get a shot off, but his keeper, Tim Howard, makes a save. Anytime I come up against Tim Howard, he just plays like a beast against me. We end up getting the corner here, and it just goes right over the crossbar, so we don't get anything. Kadira at least gets his head onto that one. I don't score from corners much, guys. I find it very difficult for me to score from corners. I don't know if I'm not just whipping it in correctly or what it is, but I have a lot of trouble scoring in from corners. But again here, showing off a little bit of passing, and Andre Schiller is going to go down the wings. We're going to try a little bit of a Burma spin. Doesn't work out for us. He ends up playing good defense. He gets me on the counter, he tries to at least, with Sessegnon, who's going to actually end up almost outpacing Cahill, but luckily Cahill uses his strength, clears it out, we get things reset, but that's all that happened in the first half. It was a defensive battle in the midfield, so we're jumping right into the second half here. I try to go down the wings, a bad pass, a couple of bad passes actually, you guys are going to see. He's just going to take the ball right away, get me on the counter with Chicharito, who's going to go down the wings. I pull out the keeper. What a noob mistake. I positioned my defender well, but a terrible touch. I didn't press B in time to clear it. You guys will see that right there. I put it in my own net. So the first goal of the game is actually going to be an own goal. What a terrible way to start off Division 3. We find ourselves almost with another loss, but look at here, Eto with another one-on-one chance and another missed opportunity that's been happening way too often for me. It is something that I must fix. It's an absolute must to fix, because there are some games where I just let myself lose pretty much because I'm not able to finish these one-on-one opportunities. Right there, you guys saw Andre Schiller making the overlapping run, ends up hitting the post. So still down 1-0, a defensive battle. However, 90th minute approaches. This is going to be the last attack. And one more time, Andre Schiller makes the overlapping run. A little bit of a mishap from his defender. We hit him with the skill move. He lunges into the tackle, gets nothing of the ball, takes me out, and that's going to be a penalty. You guys are going to see that again. And I'm not sure if that was the CPU marking me or that was him going in for the tackle, but nonetheless, it was a penalty. So you guys know my tactic. I end up switching from a right-footed player to a left-footed player, just playing some mind games to make him think that I'm going in a certain direction, but we go right down the middle, and we walk away with a draw. Not the best way to start Division 3. We get 1 loss and 1 draw, and it may be time to switch teams, switch formations, try something new. But ever since I put Izzo into the lineup, things haven't been going as smooth. And you'll notice that I dominated this match. He had 3 shots, I had 14. So, unfortunate that we only walk away with a draw. I think I should have been able to win, but again, we really have to fix those one-on-one opportunities. It may be because I'm so used to finishing with the finesse shot that I just have to stop doing that. It seems like they really toned down finesse shots since the beginning of the year, which is completely fine. I mean, that's obviously a good thing, but I think I relied on it a little bit too much in the beginning of the year when I used to be able to finish so easily around the net. So I got to rework my finishing abilities a little bit and see how it goes. But in any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not sure about the audio levels. They might be a little bit too high. I hope they're not, actually. But again, thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I know I haven't uploaded a Race to Division 1 in quite a bit. Things will be a little bit more consistent from here on out. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see daily FIFA content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Catch you guys tomorrow. Later.